Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Friday, the 29th of October. I just had a snack in place of lunch, although breakfast was pretty big, I'll admit, so snack should be okay to keep me going and sustain me throughout the Sudoku playing period, which is going to be the next, I don't know, half an hour or an hour, hopefully not an hour. Let's see anyway. This is the New York Times hard level puzzle. Shall we get into it? I think you know what to expect if you've been here before. One block's up here, one block's up here, one block's across here. If you don't know what that means, it means one goes here. If you don't understand what that means, it means you maybe have never played Sudoku before, and so this might be a bit difficult for you. But anyway, stay with it and you'll get the idea. Now 5 blocks down here like this, 5 blocks across here, 5 blocks across here, that will give us a 5 to place right there. 5 blocking up here, 5 blocking down here, that's going to give me a 5 right there. 9 now blocking up here, gives me a 9 in this square here. Looking pretty good so far, done quite a lot. What's missing here? 4 and 6 missing in these squares. So 4 blocks up here, 4 blocks across here, 4 blocks over there. That's going to be a 4 there, meaning one of these two squares will be a 4 as well, of course. The 6, the 6, the 6, the 6, the 6. Huh? Are there no other 6s around? Wow. Okay, I've just realized they didn't give us any 6s at the beginning. And we've limited at least 2 empty squares to a 6 here, but that's interesting. Okay, we'll get onto that later. I'm not sure if that obviously then it could be anywhere on these in the left or middle columns here, so we'll get back to that later, shall we? With the 4s are going to be in here, of course. I wonder if anything else can be done. Shall we just highlight some numbers and see what looks beautiful or not, if anything does. I see one's missing from those squares there that will need to be placed. And nothing else, right? 2s, I see 2s. Well, there's a strip of 2s going up there, and there's a pair of 2s down here, which will be good. But I can't find anything else, I think. So let's see, 3s then. 3s are also in this strip here. There's a pair of 3s there. 3s are in these 2 squares here, and that's, I think, your lot. 4s don't know about 4s, 5s. Don't know. 6, I can't highlight 6 anyway, can I? So I don't know. 7s, like this. 7s in that strip there. Can't really tell. Ah, 7s are a pair down here. So that means 7s are also going to be in this strip here, this central row, because they're the top and bottom row, top and bottom row. So 7s like that. And I do know that 7 can't be here, so I know that 7 is in one of these 2 squares. I'm not sure if that's going to help me or not. Might not. Okay, 8 we've got blocking across here, 8 we've got blocking across here, and 8 we've got blocking up here. So for sure, we know that that will help us, and we also know that 8s are going to be like so. Now 8 blocks down here, 8 blocks across here, so that's also a pair of 8s in these 2 squares there. 8 will be down here as well. Okay. And how about 9s? Can we do anything about 9s? What's going on with 9s? Yes. So we've got 9 blocking up here, and 9 across here. That's going to give me a 9 to place there. Also means 9s are going to be a pair down there. Ah, now I see something. 9 stops this, 9 blocks this square, 9 blocks this square, 9 blocks this square. So there's only one square left in this column, sorry, that can be a 9. It's got to be there. Now 9 blocks across here, 9 blocks across here, including that square, 9 blocking down there. Just one empty square there where we can place our 9. 9's going to block down here, and down here is going to be a pair in this square or this square here, right? Can we tell any more? It's also a pair there. I think that's it. Right, so let's see. This and this are missing 6 and 7. 6 and 7, okay. What else? Is there anything else that looks good? What's missing from these 3 squares? 4, which is in the bottom block. 4, 6, and 8 by the looks of it. So 8 is block 1 square. 6 we know nothing about. Okay, that's that. Here we know 4 and 6. So what else is in this column? 2 is up here, as I mentioned. 3 is up here. 2, 3. And the other numbers are 8, I suppose, and 7, right? 7 could be over there. No, nothing much. Okay, let's see what I can get across here. 4 and 6. Not sure what else. Okay, let's just maybe I better put in some pairs, I think. Let's try with our Snyder candidate, shall we? So let's put 1s in there. Pairs only. I'm not going to do more greater than pairs for the moment. 2s can go there. 3s I know is a pair up here, right? I mentioned it before. 3 is a pair here because of this and this blocking across, right? Okay. Anything else? 4s. No, 4 is also here and here, so this is a pair of 4s here, of course. Fives. 5 is a pair here, right? We've got 5 blocking up here, 5 blocking across here, so that gives us a pair of 5s to place in this square here. Now that will block across here, 5 blocking across here, and 5 up here, so that also gives a pair of 5s there. 6 is in, the only thing we know about 6 is here, so that blocks up there, so we do have a pair of 6s here actually. Down here we don't know. 7, of course we know nothing else. 7s, we have a pair of 7s in these squares. And 7 blocking down here, so we also have a pair of 7s in these squares. As I said before, 7 is somewhere along here, and somewhere along here as well. Okay, what else can we do? 8 blocking up here, 8 blocking up here, so we have a pair of 8s available in those squares there. This looks more interesting. 8 blocking down here, 8 blocking across here. So in fact we have 8 in those squares, and now 8 blocking across here and across here. So in fact, we have a pair of 8s in these squares, and that is a matching pair. So now that we know that that's a matching pair, we have 1 blocking across here, we have 1 blocking down, and we know that 1 is in there, and it's going to be in this bottom strip here, although we can't quite tell yet which, if that's a pair or not. Right, okay, not I guess, because we've got ones up here. Yeah, 1 blocks across here, so 1 is in one of these 3 squares here, I should say, which will block across here, right? 1 blocking across here and 1 down here. So in fact, we also have a matching pair here of 1 and 5. That's good. So this is 4 and 6, this is 4 and 6, this is going to be 4 and 6 as well, but it can't be a 4. So this has got to be a 6, this has got to be the 4, and this has got to be the 6. So now we've got stuff placed on 6s, which is a bit better. 6 now blocks across here like this, so that's going to give me 6s in those squares there. Okay. Feel like I'm getting somewhere now, at least. Now I was looking. Well, we've got a couple of matching pairs to be checking out here. We got one. Do we have any info on 2s up here? No, I don't think that we do. 4, 6, 7s. Nope, so we still know 7s up there. Not much else. Okay, down here, 2s. 2s, 3s. 3 books down there. 3s. I'm talking to myself, by the way, of course. I'm just exploring avenues. 4 has got to be one of these squares along here. Okay, we do have a pair of 4s. 4 blocks down here, and 4 has got to be in one of these 2 squares. Must be, because 4 can't be here, right? And 4 can't be here, and we know that these are only 2 or 8, nothing else. So that just leaves those squares there. We also know that 1 is somewhere along here, right? Is that going to help 1? Okay, what else is along this bottom row here? So 1 will be there, and 2 is there, 3, 4, 5. How about the 6? Do we know anything about the 6? No, we don't. Okay. No, we need a bit more info about the 6s first, I think. Okay, so what's happening up here? Let's see now. We've got 1 in those squares there. The 2 blocks up here, that's not going to help us. And the 4 we are blocking here. That's not good enough either. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to go ahead and look for more candidates. I see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the ones that are in strips. Okay, when I say a strip, I mean a row like this. 1 is a triple here, okay, but it's useful because it's in a row or a column, and I find that useful down here as well. 1, because we've got 1 blocking across here like this and 1 blocking across here like that, okay? I think that's sometimes a useful thing. Do it sometimes, I don't do it every time. 2 blocking up here, 2 blocking up here, 2 is in this column here, that kind of strip there. Okay, 3s. No. 4s now. No, 5s. No, nothing else. 6s, no 7s. Okay, so 7 available in those squares there, and 7 must be in these squares here because here we have top and bottom, and here we have top and bottom. So we know here must be the middle row. 7's across there, like that. 8's not much else. 9's is a pair down here, 9 blocking down here, 9 blocking down here. In fact, we have to place a pair of 9's there. And also 9 blocking across here and 9 blocking across here, right? So in fact, 9's are a pair here, which is great because now we had 1 as a pair here, but also I had this interloper, this 8, which can now be taken away. So let's get it out and let's put the 8 in here where it must go. Okay, now is that going to give us further info after we've placed that 8? Okay, not much else. Now let's see what's here. We got 1. Now this 3 blocks up here, so now we know that 3 is in one of these squares here. And that's going to give us a 3 down here. Okay, 1, 2, do we have 2's? Okay, so the 2 blocks up here, 2 blocks these 2 squares, I should say, there's 2. So 2 is going to be in one of these squares here, which is going to give us a pair here, right? Now we're definitely making some progress now, I think. 5 blocks up here, so now we know 5 is in this. Okay, that's great, because now whatever's left will also have to be here. There's only one number left, surely. The other number is a 6, right? So now we know that 6 is in the top and middle row, so over here 6 has got to be in the bottom row. Could be one of those 2 squares, but it can't be this one here, so we can delete it and place our 6 there. Okay. Right, if this is 1 and 9, then these 2 numbers have to be the same, whatever they are, and we've got a 2 here. What's the other number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 8. 2. These numbers have to be 2 or 8, but we've got an intersecting 8 here, meaning that 8 is in fact in that square and 2 is in that square. Okay. Now we've only got one number missing from here, and it's got to be a 7 because we've got a matching pair of 2, 3 now. 7 means you're not a 7. 7 must in fact go there. 6 is in this square. Down here now we know at the end is 6 because this was a 7 and 6, as I pointed out. I think I pointed that out before. 7 blocking down here now, that will be a 7 there. This 8 blocks across here, so 8 is in that square. 4 is the last number to get there. That will now give us 4 blocking across here and 4 blocking across here and 4 down here gives us a pair of 4's where we have a pair of 1's. So we have another matching pair of 4 and 1 there. That's looking good, isn't it? So we've got a matching pair of 4 and 1's and 2 and 8, all looking good. So this 6 blocks down here, so we now know, oh, also 6 blocks down here. So this is the 6 there. That looks okay. 6 blocking across here, 6 blocking across here. That will give us a pair of 6's here, which is in order here because we've got 2 6 down. That looks good. If this is 1 and 4, this has got to be 1 or 4 as well, although that's not going to help us just yet, so we'll ignore that for the moment. Let's come back over here because I think this is quite interesting. We've got 1 and 4 here, we've got 2 and 8 here, 7, 9, so there's just one number missing, and that is a 3. But we can't find a restriction on it, so 3 can go in any of those squares. Now this block is actually now complete. Okay, let's look across here. So now we've got 1, 4, and let's look at this again. So we've got 1 here, 2, 3, 4 is placed, 5 is placed, 6 is placed, 7 is placed, 8 is placed. The only thing we're looking for is in fact a 9. And 9 blocks along here like this. So we've got 9 available in those squares like that, giving us 3, 9, 3, 7, 9, 3, 7. That looks to be good. And then of course now we have a single 1 here, right? So we're limited to just a 1 in this square now. Now we've placed all the digits here. That gives us a 4 here. and then that's going to have to be a 7, and that means this is no longer a 7. Let's kick it out. Right, seems to be looking good. 7 is also a pair here now because of this blocking across there. Okay, so we got 3 9 6 9 and 3 6 9. That looks to be good in terms of error checking or whatever. Okay, so then let's complete this block here, shall we? We've got 1 2 3. We don't have 4 placed yet. We've got a 4 blocking up here, a 4 blocking down here, so 4 has to be a pair there. 5 6 7 8 9 are done, so now we know that this is in fact a 1, so it's a single 1. By the way, this 1 of course is a 9, and this is a 1 here now. So this 9 will block down, giving us a 9 in this square, a 3 here and a 6 here, like that. This now has to be just a, I think I've got all of the candidates here, haven't I? 1 2 5, yeah. So this then will be a 6. We can say 2. Let me just double check. Yes, a 2. We've got a 6 here. This in fact is a 2. I don't know what I'm doing here. There. Okay, yes, which will give us a pair of 2s up here as well. Let's just get that, remove that candidate for a moment. Okay, yeah, so 2 blocking across here, 2 blocking across here, and 2 down here gives me a pair of 2s there. So this is 4 or 6, so this will have to be 4 or 6 as well, because it's the only other missing square, empty square. I should say, no, it can't be a 6, can it? So we can say for sure that that must be a 4, and that must be a 6. And, oh, I forgot, this 1 here means that this is a 5, and this is a 4 now, of course. Okay. Not much left to do. This 4 gives us a 1 in this square, 4 in this square. The 1 gives us a 5 here now and a 1 here. The 5 blocks up here like this, so 5 we know is now a pair there. The missing number is up here is 8, so we've got 8 blocking across here like this, so 8 is a pair here. So now we know that's a single 5. We can place it, so that would be a 3 over here and a 5 in that square, and this 3 will give us a 2 in this by value cell, 3 here. The 2 will give us a 6 here and a 2 here, and back over here we're left with 7 and 8. We actually don't know which is which. Let's just kick out that 5 for a moment. So we've got 7 or 8. There's just one number missing here. We've got a 9, so this will have to be a 3, giving us a 7 here and a 9 here like this. The 7 means that this square has to be an 8. This will be a 7. 2 here now, back down the bottom here gives us an 8 and a 2 to place here. One number missing from this column, we've got a 3, so it must be a 7, and the last number that we need to get our rainbow is a 3. Thank you very much. That's New York Times hard level puzzle. Well, that was a bit around the houses, wasn't it? Not giving us any digit 6s to begin with was a bit tricky. A bit mean for them on a Friday, but apart from that, there were some other easy numbers at the start there that we could get to take the place of the lacking 6. Okay, thank you very much. Join me later for the Los Angeles Times, I assume, if I'll be playing it later. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.